And we are live on YouTube. Right, let's put this back out. We are not on Twitch. I repeat, we are not live on Twitch. So I will just put out the tweet again if I can find my Twitter feed. Looks like the tweet failed, however. So, yeah. Let's try this again. Right, I'll load up Twitter. We are live on YouTube. Hello, we are live again, but we are not live on Twitch. I will make this very clear. I am not ever going to I have just had a very horrible experience live streaming on Twitch. I'm going to stick with YouTube. I feel safer with YouTube. I do not want that experience again, and you know, yeah. I kind of hope I handled myself okay on that live stream. It is available to watch back. I felt threatened. I genuinely felt threatened. I do what I do to protect myself. I will ban people. I will block people. I will report people for abusive behaviour, anything like that. I have every right to feel safe in a live streaming environment, and I would hope that people respect that right. I am really shaken up. I am not happy. You know, I'm lost for words. I am genuinely lost for words about what happened. I'm doing it in capitals. I will not tolerate abuse. I will not. I'm sorry. No, why should I be sorry? I will not tolerate that. I'm you you do a live stream to talk to people because you enjoy it. When it suddenly all falls apart like that, it really throws you. It really does. Um, Hello, Pink. Thank you for joining me in my safe haven. I am. I'm really shook up, to be honest with you. I am not. I will be honest. I am not happy. I am. I'm so glad. That ASMRhelpsyou.com, thank you for joining me. You've got to, I suppose you've got to laugh, really, haven't you? If you can't laugh, what can you do? I have just had a load of abuse, all because allegedly I mean, the pronoun was clearly a prank pronoun. The reason I didn't respond to it was because I could tell it was a prank, and they were obviously trying to catch me out, and they threatened to expose me, get me banned from YouTube because I was disrespecting their pronouns. And as you saw from the live stream, those of you who were there, how professional I was. I didn't swear, I didn't use abusive language, I didn't do anything like that. I simply ended the live stream because it was the safest thing to do. It was honestly the safest thing to do. And let me just create another moderator, because at least on YouTube I have nearly 100 moderators. So most of my viewers. Thank you, Brian. I've just seen your message. Thank you. I am. That's why I've come to my real safe haven. If that is what a lot of Twitch streamers experience day in, day out, I've probably only experienced the tip of the iceberg. That is, oh, you know, that, and I actually said I have rules. I have rules that I will not tolerate abuse, abusive language, you know, anything like that. I have rules in place. I will not tolerate time wasters, you know. That's why I ended the stream. I had to, not only that, my computer crashed, so I had to, well, it didn't crash, but it started playing up. It was like something was blocking the signal or something, so I had to literally restart my computer, do a hard reset to my computer, and yeah, so I am back in my safe haven. I'd rather have a few viewers on YouTube than no viewers at all, on, you know, than abuse. At least I have friends, well, I do have friends on YouTube, on Twitch, but I feel safer here. Yeah. I guess I've just experienced what so many people find, hate, um, hate raids or whatever it is. I suppose you get them. Yeah, they're probably doing that, and I wasn't going to. I am, as you know, absolutely respectful of pronouns and things like that. I have hundreds of friends on Twitter who have multiple pronouns, and as long as you treat each other with love, care, respect, humanity, things like that. This is interesting, isn't it? Because it's actually given us something to talk about. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's given us the opportunity to talk about the deeper aspects of humanity, if you know what I mean. It's given us the opportunity to focus on who we are as people. It certainly makes me reflect on who I am. I'm not a person who will. I was trying to block them, by the way. I was trying to block them and, ban and block them because obviously, unfortunately, I wasn't able to. And I was trying to make Gear, who obviously joined under his username, a moderator. Unfortunately, my computer froze before I could actually make him a moderator. So things. I always say things happen for a reason, though, and if they do try to expose me, then they will just go back through my live streams and look at the footage and realise I'm quite a nice guy. No, I very much doubt they will carry out their threat. If they do, bigger fool them, because at the end of the day, I make no apologies for who I am. I am a true person. I am truthful, honest, friendly, respectful. That sort of thing. If they want to make themselves look foolish and expose someone who is simply a decent, or at least tries to be a decent human being, then let them. At the end of the day, it's just them that's making themselves look foolish. Me, on the other hand, by by ending the stream, I was simply doing. Excuse me, I'm just readjusting my chair. Myself in the chair. I mean, I was merely protecting myself, and I have every right to protect myself. It's just a shame that one person spoilt it for everybody else, really, because now I am not, streaming live on Twitch. I'm only on YouTube. So. Hey, Virtually Real. Sorry, I know you were with the previous live stream. Thank you so much for joining me again. Still, what was I saying? So, hope every one of you is doing well. I honestly hope that. Please let me know how you're all doing in the chat. This is your time as well as mine. So these things in life are sent to try us. We will be sort of going into a whisper at some point. So thank you. I needed it. I really did need it. Yeah, I mean, I was unwell at the beginning of the week with my gallstones, and I got to Tuesday and I thought, do you know what? If there's one thing that will make me feel better, it's a shave. So, I decided to take it all off. I decided to sort of take it right back to stubble, because I wanted to, basically. I really felt it would, and it did make me feel better, I have to say. When you're unwell, when you're a chap who's unwell, one of the best things you can do, I in my personal opinion, is have a shave, because it makes you feel so much fresher. It really does. You feel cleaner, you feel fresher. I mean, it's stubble. It is stubble. Yeah, so, here I am. Clean shave. Well, not clean shaven, because it's, I don't know if you can see, but it is stubble. It is stubble. You can see a sort of slight moustache. Let's get this light on. Can you see it? You can sort of see it. Yeah, so that's what you get for being a redhead. Red stubble. So, what was I going to do? Well, very shortly we'll probably go down to a whisper, but there is some things I do need to raise. Because I had strangers in, especially once they started trolling, I knew I couldn't talk about what I wanted to actually talk about on Twitch. It's not that I didn't feel. I just didn't feel it was what it didn't feel sort of, I didn't feel comfortable, especially considering there was just showing myself as offline on Twitch, because I might try and sort out my followers, because there are people I don't want following me anymore. In other words, that person that trolled me, basically. Sorry, I'm so distracted. But let's carry on. Let's carry on regardless, because we can't let them. We can in a way, because obviously I've ceased live streaming on Twitch. But who's still with me, by the way? It's gone very quiet in the chat, so please do let me know if you're still here. Seems to have dropped down to. It's very quiet. I have to admit, it is quiet this evening. I mean, it's Friday, isn't it? I've been a bit. Hi, Brian. Hi again. Yeah. So I'm just feeling a bit flustered, to be honest with you. Things haven't gone according to plan at all this evening, and I still wanted to stream, but I will confirm now. Although I am subscribed to a couple of Twitch channels, I will not be live streaming on Twitch anymore. I've done a few live streams, but I know it means they've won, they've got what they want, but I feel far safer streaming. And I know I've spoken. Jesse, you are not late. You are on time, beautifully. Thank you. Thing, and I'm just trying to get my head around it all, really. I mean, how can people behave like that on a platform? How do they think? I mean, how does Twitch allow them to get away with that? I mean, how on earth does Twitch allow them that behaviour? How much, they don't respect. It is clear to me now, they do not respect their content creators. They do not respect their content creators at all. And, they are a live streaming platform. If they are going to allow trolls and hate raids and things like that, how are they going to survive? Because people like me are not going to go and live stream on their platforms anymore. And I speak honestly, because it is the god awful truth. It really is true. And I make no I no longer feel safe on that platform, Jesse. I'm sticking with YouTube. I'm sticking with YouTube. I honestly do not feel safe on Twitch. Hello, Sweet Dreams. Thank you for joining me. To be honest with you, I will not be on that platform any longer as a live streamer, as a participant, as I'm subscribed to a couple of channels, as a viewer, but I am not live streaming any longer because I don't feel safe on there. I do not feel safe on Twitch, and it hurts to say that, because I really was enjoying, doing double streaming. Not anymore. That one experience has put me off streaming on Twitch. I'm sorry. Hashtag sorry not sorry, to be honest. I'm so glad that YouTube is so much more controlled, and I wish Twitch was as well. I absolutely, honestly wish Twitch was as well. It has really made me They have. They really have, and it, you know, you see other streamers talk about it on Twitter, and it really is true. I mean, I never denied, I never disbelieved what they said. You just hope it doesn't happen. You just hope it won't happen to you. And it's unfortunately, sadly for me, it did this evening, and it is seriously making me reconsider my future on that platform. I am seriously. And the thing is, I don't use bad language. I am firm, fair, honest, truthful, because there is a slight difference between honesty and truth. In my thoughts, and I make it very clear what I will accept and what I won't accept. And I will not accept trolls. I will certainly not accept trolls in any way or form. For shame. That's what I say to them. For shame, because you have driven off a content creator who has a lot to give to. I don't know. I really can't answer that question for them, Jesse. That's and the thing is, I can only speak for myself. They don't care about my feelings. They clearly don't care about my feelings, because they allow people, individuals, to abuse others through the chat, and all it takes is one individual to spoil it for everybody else, and that's it. Ondarian ASMR is no longer streaming on Twitch after 5 or 6 live streams. There we go. I'm sticking to YouTube. Stick with what you know. Stick with who you know. At least you know where your friends are. And hi again, Pink. I'm just sort of waxing lyrical about everything at the moment. I don't want to be a stick in the mud, and I don't want to be Mr. Doom and Gloom, but in all honesty, things like that really do, they really make you think. I mean, I have gone for so many months now doing live streams on YouTube without any major issue whatsoever. I do a couple of weeks on Twitch, and boom, abuse from two people. One I managed to block and ban and block, but the other individual I haven't been able to. But yeah, it really does. But I'm here with you, and that's the important thing. I'm here with the people I care about. The list of blue, as I like to call you, because all your names are blue with a wrench by them, because you're all my mods. And that's the difference, because home is where the heart is, and YouTube is my live stream home. You are like my live stream family. and that makes a huge difference to me. It really means so much to have you here, and that is what makes it so much more, you know, special to me. It really is special to have you here with me, and I'm so grateful. I'd rather have, a small number of people to talk to than a whole sort of audience of strangers and things like that. It makes it so much more. I love you guys. No, you are dear friends to me now. I've known you long enough that I do consider you true friends, and I am so grateful for that. I will show you my mobile phone stand properly now. There we go. I made it myself out of Lego. There's the bit where the phone sits. This bit is where the cable goes. I can only imagine they were mocking me on Twitch about it, so it's better that I show it to you here, because I know that, excuse me, I've got an itch. Pink, I will never stop live streaming on YouTube. I can assure you that. This is my live stream home. I really wanted to do Twitch. It hasn't worked out, but I am not going to stop live streaming. There is no way on the planet I will ever actually stop live streaming. It's just Twitch where this party is over. YouTube, we're still live. Tisa, hello again. Thank you so much for joining. Oh no, you've been here. You've been here the whole time. I beg your pardon. I did say hello earlier. Thank you, Sweet Dream. It really was a rough live stream this evening, and the playback is available if you really want to watch it. And there's evidence on YouTube and Twitch of the level of professionalism I keep during it. You do follow me on Twitter, don't you? Virtually, I think you do. Let's have a look. It's fully charged. Oh dear. Oh God, no. Oh. I didn't want to see that on my Twitter feed. I can't show that to you. Just an incredibly disturbing image that I really can't show you. It's not something I wanted to. It's not something even I wanted to see. Let's just say it was a very adult clip that someone on my timeline decided to share in their infinite wisdom. Yes. I did not wish to see that at all, and I will not be retweeting it. It is very inappropriate in my opinion. I hope it disappears from my timeline. Let's see. Clear. Oh, believe me that... oh, yes, there you are. Why do I get the feeling you're going to now spam my Twitter feed to get the phone to buzz? Oh, thank you, Sweet Dream. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, so... Yes. Good, I think I've managed to avoid that somewhat... put it this way, if the individual that posted it continues posting footage like that, I will not only unfollow them, I will prevent them from ever being able to access my stream again. Fortunately, it won't actually appear to anyone that I follow unless I actually retweeted or liked, which I'm not going to do because I am not that sort of chap. Amanda is around. I have heard from her. I'm sure Miss Chic, hello. Thank you for joining. You join us on the sort of what's the word? Streamlined live stream. I was explaining earlier that I don't really want to dwell on it, but I will talk about it because I think it's important. I think it is important to talk. I was basically trolled on Twitch, and idle threats were made against me, and I now refuse to live stream on that platform. I will not. I will only be live streaming on YouTube because I honestly feel safe here. I do not feel safe on Twitch anymore. I did a few streams that were successful. However, after this evening, I think for personal safety and personal mental health and welfare, I will only stream on YouTube. I am very pragmatic about it. I am very philosophical about it. I am angry. I will not deny that I am angry. However, excuse me. Nothing like a good blow to clear the head, said the bishop to the actress. Oh dear. What was that? I needed that. Oh dear. Oh, I needed that. If you can't laugh, what can you do? Oh dear. Oh, if you can't laugh, what can you do? Oh. Virtually. Oh, thank you for that. Oh dear, and Brian. Oh. I forgot I pulled muscles the other day and it hurts to. Oh dear. Oh. oh, just hope Amanda doesn't show up. Well, I do hope Amanda shows up, but I just hope she doesn't start a second. And relax. You guys rock my world. Oh, do you know, I honestly needed that. Oh, there we go. I honestly needed that after. Sometimes laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? Oh dear. And we're back. Oh, it's a direct message from TikTok. TikTok. Ooh, have a lovely watch. Ooh, wants a lovely watch. TikTok. Lovely movement. TikTok. Anyone I know? No, not important. Yeah, it is on there. It is on the emoji thing, I think. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in nature, to be honest. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I found it. It's sort of with the pig emojis. Virtually, don't start me off again. Don't start me off again. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, okay, that was I promise I won't do that again. I not unless I'm recording for a character. Ice cream, lollipops, and all free today. Yeah, that was the child catcher from oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, we love you, and our pretty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang loves us too. Hi ho, anywhere we go on, chitty chitty we depend. Bang bang chitty bang bang, our final band the brand. Bang bang chitty bang bang, our final branded. Chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, yeah. Chitty. Name the film, and no, it wasn't Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's actually one of my favourite films. If you can guess that, which film it was, you know, you will win my undying respect. A lot of people are winning my undying respect at the moment, aren't they? Ooh, what have we got here in the? We've got an alien as well. I didn't notice the alien. Oh, and it's a space invader. Here's a space invader. Boom, 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 boom. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, thank you, virtually. Yeah. But my version was not from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang itself, because he doesn't suddenly go, Chitty. Jesse's got it. Yes, I love that film. Absolutely. Now, if I can just find a parking spot. Nonsense, poopy pants. Play with the emojis. Definitely play with the emojis. I am not going love. I have a great friend in Rome called Because. Does anyone else fancy a little giggle? He has a friend, he has a wife, you know. Another of my favourite films, Life of Brian. Absolutely love that film. Monty Python. Love anything like that. Funnily enough today, I was talking about Mel Brooks films. I absolutely adore the films of Mel Brooks. Things like that. Oh, Pink, that one makes me think of the Marx Brothers. Oh, love the Marx Brothers films as well. Duck Soup, Night at the Opera, Horse Feathers, Day at the Races. Yeah, love them. And I love all the old films. I love nostalgic films. I love old comedies, and there's a lot of films I love today, but the old films are always the best in my book. Even Laurel and Hardy. Love the films of Laurel and Hardy. I've never really seen any of the silent films of Buster Keaton or who was it? Charlie Chaplin. No. Find the Fish was Meaning of Life. Find the Fish was Meaning of Life. I wonder where my fish is gone. Oh, you did love it so. A fish, a fish, a fishy. Oh, fishy, 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 fish. And it went wherever I did go. I should do that as an ASMR audio, shouldn't I? I think that would be... Hello and welcome to the middle of the film. How about we get on to the ASMR side of things, shall we? What if I was to start sort of going down, taking it down a notch to a whisper? I've got a brush here as well. I forgot. Yeah, I know of Buster Keaton films, but I'm just going to go straight into whisper, because I think you can't really transition gradually from... I'm just going to readjust my camera slightly so you can see as much of me as possible. Oh, Pink. Hello there. This is Rafik saying hello, especially for you, as you have requested my presence. It is such a wonderful occasion when you join us for our live streams. Did I say our live streams? I meant my live stream. Ondarian ASMR is simply a warm-up act. He is very much the beginning of my live stream. And as you know, I get name-checked in the newest video that has been uploaded to Ondarian ASMR's channel. But do not worry from what you hear in that story. I have missed your presence too, Pink.
You are certainly a dear friend to both me and Ondarian ASMR. I know he holds you dear as a friend, as do I. That is why he makes sure that I make an appearance whenever you request. Because he knows that, you are a fan of mine. Perhaps one day I might be able to send you I don't know. Well, considering it is something we shall have to think about, but I'm sure Ondarian ASMR will come up with a suitable idea to give you a keepsake of my presence. Oh. Oh, well, thank you, Rafiq. I'm sure that we will be able to sort something out there and then. I don't quite know how we're going to do that, but you seem to have said, you seem to have come up with an idea that I haven't really thought about, but I'm sure we can work something out. But yes, big news, there will be a special series featuring Rafiq. He's not quite his origin story, but he will be making a big impact in the Lord of War and Heartache. He will be playing a much bigger role in the main story, and he may have a particular role to play in the future, so watch this space. There is a new chapter of the Cleo and Trajan mysteries up on at the moment, so if you enjoy the side story of Cleo and Trajan, that is now available. I have got... Actually, that is a good sidestep, because if you're on Twitter, or if you follow me on Twitter, you will see that I need... And this is for... Now let's go into Whisper, because it's so much easier. We'll just transition straight into ASMR whispering, because I quite like ASMR whispering, and it's gone 10:30, so if you are following me on, and I'm not whispering because this is super private, I'm just whispering because this is ASMR, so if you follow me on Twitter, you will know that I am looking for some new participants in the Lord of War Heartache's mini-series, The Academy. Unfortunately, there's been some setbacks, and I need to find some new participants for various characters. Now, I'm not whispering this because it's a secret or anything like that. As I said, it's purely ASMR. And I kind of wanted to do a bit of ASMR, so we've kind of got on this conversation. I'm looking for all the information can be found on my Twitter. But if you're interested, I'm kind of looking for one dancer, two jesters, and someone to play the singing tutor. a singing tutor can be audio because of the role, but excuse me. That's okay. It's okay. But I would prefer the jesters and the dancer to be video because of the nature of their characters. I do anticipate a lot of ASMR sort of potential from the costuming for these characters. But I will say that the dancer is in fact, and I don't want to put people off, but confidence is required because the character is in fact a belly dance student. We've already got 2 participants. Exploring ASMR is returning from chapter 13 as Cassandra, and we have got someone else playing the other student in that segment. As I say, we've also got the 2 jesters. So, as I say, it is within context because it's set in the desert realm, which is like an Eastern style land. As I say, we've already had Jodie Marie as Arundella in chapter 7, Urmila Dolce ASMR as Elena in chapter 9, exploring ASMR as Cassandra in chapter 13, and as I say, she's returning for the Academy, as is Riley Rose ASMR, appearing in as the other in the Academy as well. So yeah, as I say, I'm looking for 1 dancer, 2 jesters, and someone to play the singing tutor. So there are 3 there that I think are going to be very easy to cast. As I say, I'm whispering not because it's a secret or anything. I'm whispering because I've taken it down to ASMR level. I just wanted to take it, it's gone. In fact, you know what? We're going to set an atmosphere. I'm going to go and turn the main light off. Spooky, so I think there we go. We can create a bit of an atmosphere. There we go. How's that? Let's see if we can create a bit of an atmosphere. An atmosphere. I love a party with a happy atmosphere. Sorry, that was a song by Russ Abbott from the 1980s. So yeah, if you know of anyone who might be interested in either playing singing student, dance student, or one of the 2 jester students, please let me know ASAP. Miss Sheik, what would you have said you'd like to participate? What were you actually interested in, by the way? can always message me on Twitter or Instagram so that we can discuss it in more detail, whatever you want to participate as. But let me know what you might be interested in, and I can sort out all the information for you. As I say, to newcomers, I've taken it down a notch. We're now into whisper mode, and and I've also changed the atmosphere by turning the light off. There we go. That might be a bit better. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan for the academy. I mean, obviously we have got active participants, but we've had some withdrawals and some disappearances, and I kind of do need to find. There is one person I'm waiting to hear from. However, that is not, in a way, to a degree. Their character I'll be honest, isn't exactly integral to the storyline. It wouldn't really make any overall difference if the character that I'm waiting to hear back from sorry, I was just looking at something on. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. If you are interested, Miss Chic, please let me know what you're interested in, and we can sort it out further. What else have we got? What else? So basically things. Gear, hello indeed. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me again. As you can tell, I'm just going to go back over it one more time. I'm not live streaming on Twitch. I have decided I am not live streaming on Twitch any longer. Thank you so much for standing up for me over there. I honestly, truthfully appreciate it. You are the salt of the earth, my good sir. I really have the utmost respect. Thank you so much. I honestly hope that the individual that pushed me off Twitch is 100% satisfied with their result, basically. Anyway, as I said, due to setbacks, I am looking for new participants in the Academy project, and I know I'm going over this over and over again, but it sort of it is kind of important that I do try and find the missing. Oh, he didn't, did he? He got banned. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, it's a shame, really. Oh, bless. I guess that goes to show, you can't always just be who you are and Gear, thank you so much. Next week we might try and do another Twitch, and then I will try and make you a proper mod over there. That has made my evening, thank you. As I said, in a way, what would make my evening as well is if I could find the missing characters, really, for Lord of War Heartache, the Academy. You know, as I say, we've had some withdrawals and a missing in action, which means I have no choice but to because obviously I need to get these videos sorted. The others are all in production, and I really want to get it out in its full potential. So I'll run down quickly who, because I need to update the spreadsheet anyway. Take them out. See, Dappist has withdrawn. Clover Cutie has withdrawn. Yeah. So, you know, we have got a number of people who have withdrawn, and I need to recast them. I've got 4. You didn't hear that? And there goes my phone again. There goes my phone again. It's a shame in a way. It's a shame in a way I can't share my screen with you. But, yeah, due to setbacks. Gear, you're far better at speaking German than I am. I can't speak a word of it. So, you know, I'd doff my... If I was wearing my hat, which I'm not, I would honestly doff my hat to you, because you are a far better person than I am in speaking it. I can't speak a single word of German, so, you know, my utmost respect. Because to be honest with you, I will basically continue tweeting until I find these characters, until I find replacements for these characters. I am that passionate about this project, and I really do feel that there's a lot of huge potential behind the whole concept of what I've come up with. You know, I mean, let's face it, we've got, and I really do feel that the whole idea behind this is amazing. You know, it's a mini-series. I've got listed 6 parts, but there is also a opening segment and a closing segment, which I will perform on my own. I think I've already done the opening segments, but I need to write the closing segment. However, you know, as I say, I have got 4 characters I need to recast, and I will continue my quest to find them until, you know, so that I can get the project finished. you're still here. Hi, Brian. Kitty Garden. Exploring ASMR. Riley Rose. And there is one more, but I'm waiting to hear back from them. So I'm not going to name who they are because also, as I said, their character may not have a huge impact on the story anyway. It's like a sort of their character is sort of like an extra character who isn't a performer or a tutor or anything like that. They are purely there as like a support character in more ways than one. I may recast them if the participant is unable to continue with the character, but we will take it from there. But I really do feel huge potential for this entire project. And I really honestly think there is something to be said for the concepts I have for this entire idea. It's part of the Lord of War Heartache, but it's separate to the Lord of War Heartache. And it's just dawned on me what I absolutely love about this is, whilst I absolutely adore this about my followers, the fact that you are able to listen and have, I love the fact that you have your own sort of amusing little conversations. I mean, the fact that you gear and virtually you're basically speaking. I think it's fantastic. I wish I knew what you were saying, to be honest. But yeah, carry on whilst I love it. Englander, that's probably Ich bin ein Berliner. I'm a donut. Is that right? I'm a donut. I like donuts. Toast, like toast. Yeah, Jessie, she we're still working on bits and pieces for the academy. That's what she's involved in, and the thing is, as I said, I need to find 4 replacement characters. And that's the thing. That is why because I am really, really passionate about the entire concept that this idea is coming up with. And sorry, I'm just sort of keeping an eye on my Twitter feed, things, anything that comes through my other social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram, anything like that. Not what I thought. Okay, never mind. Nothing. Not what I thought on my Discord either. There goes my phone again. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So as I say, it's got to the point, because it's getting late in the night. We're down to a whisper for anyone who's just joined us, and is wondering why I'm whispering. So yeah. I don't know if I can add the information to the chat. Let's see. I might be able to, because I can give you which parts they're in. They take part in, or they appear in. so these are the characters that are available in writing, so you can see them here. I don't know if this will work, but I've tried to separate them out as best I can. I've tried to separate them out as best I can. So let's see if that works. How's that look? Oh, no, I'm going to retract that. I'm retracting that. I'm not happy with that. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, there we go. Message retracted. There we go. Let's try that again. We'll do it individually. There we go. So they're the characters that are available still. I don't know why it. So, you know, if you know anyone who might be interested in one of those 4 characters, please get them to contact me, because, you know, I'd love to get all 4 of them cast. I've just realised what it is. There's no gap between 2 and Academy, so that's what was wrong. Oh dear, Gear. I thought I was the one. I mean, I'm giggling even though I'm sober, so I bet you're yeah, so as I said, those are the 4 characters. Yeah, and I'll continue spamming. I will continue spamming. I will continue spamming. Oh dear. Because the thing is, I really do want to. I really honestly want to find these characters, because I really do have faith in them. I honestly do have huge amounts of faith in them. So, and I will post up again, sort of near the end, because I'll be honest, I am that passionate about this project. I see so much huge amount of potential in this. In fact, you know, I'm going to do it one more time. I am going to spam this. It's my live stream. So yeah, I am kind of spamming my own live stream, and I don't, I admit it, but that is how passionate I am about this project. I really do feel it has huge potential, and if you honestly know anybody who, in the ASMR community, who can take on one of those 4 characters, please get them to contact me on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, anywhere that has. If you're on Discord, message me on Discord. Hang on, I've just had a response from someone. I was thinking I may need to take a comfort break, so I may need to pause the live stream, but I'm not going anywhere. I really do need to take a comfort break. All this whispering is so I will be back in about 5 minutes or so I will see you very shortly. Ooh, I've just hit my knee. Ooh. Oh, right. Now we've got that dramatical over. Oh, hello, I've got a message. Someone messaged me. Oh, okay, I will respond to that. I've just sent a response. So I'm getting social media messages left, right, and centre today. Oh, Amanda, hello. I know I'm not supposed to hit my knee. Oh, and just so you know, Amanda, I am spamming my own live stream with information. I've just had a message that states interest in the one of the jester roles. There's 2 jesters, so there is one other jester available. I have sent a response, so but that means, there's well, basically we'll take out one, but there's basically these 3 roles left. If it lets me, probably doesn't like that bit. There we go. Yeah, that's looking better. It sort of gives away the information better. In fact, I'm gonna. So, if you know anyone who's interested in any of those 3 roles, please get in contact with me, because I really want to find the potential sort of characters so that I can actually finish this project. If you want to message me through Twitter, TikTok even, I'm on TikTok now, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. If you follow me on Discord, you can message me on Discord. Any possibility, and it will, be a huge help pudding, shall we? I understand you're drunk, but, let's try and keep it a bit family friendly. Where's my mouse? I have to keep some bits. I think my camera's frozen. Has the picture frozen? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Take it easy here. Don't get too... I think the camera has frozen. Yes, the camera has frozen. The camera has frozen. We have lost the camera. I am still here. I am still live. But the screen is frozen. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. I am going to try and reset the camera. So you can still hear me. Good, 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 good. Right, okay. So it's gone back to... right. Bear with me. If the camera doesn't come back... If the camera doesn't come back, I will just continue as audio, because, the show must go on. So, we will continue regardless. There we go. Let's see what happens. And we're back in the room. Hello. Oh, there we go. Look. Woo. You can see me. It obviously hasn't come back on the live stream yet. It hasn't kicked in on my screen yet, but it seems... yeah, looks like... there we go. So... well, it is 11:15, and it is an absolute... I did respond to your message on Instagram, Miss Chic, so I can get the notes, and I must send you that thing across that I promised to send you. Don't worry, I'll get that. I'll be up early in the morning myself, so what was I saying? I have responded to that. Sorry, I'm just responding to a message. Sorry, I was just responding to a message. Not something most people do during a live stream, but it was related to Lord of War Heartache, the Academy. So, you know, thank you for that, Miss Sheik. I'm really pleased you are interested in one of the jester roles. So that's at least one character sorted. As I say, I've still got 3 characters, and yes, I am going on about this because I am honestly that passionate about it. I really am. I see so much potential in this idea that I really do think it will work. You know, I really honestly feel that the potential behind the whole concept is, you know, everything about it is right. I really feel strongly about it. I honestly do. I think that you know, I really do think that the whole thing, I'm going to quote. I've even retweeted, you know, and I know it gets boring and all that, but this whole concept means so much to me, and everyone that's involved so far is really, you know, it really is an amazing concept. The nice thing is I can change the notes on my system now if it lets me. You didn't hear that, but I did, and that hurt my ears. I had reverberation from my computer. Perfect. We can put that back to put that in contact. So yeah, you know, the thing is, Amanda, I am that passionate about this whole concept. You know, there is so much potential behind it, ASMR wise, for every single character involved, and that's why I came up with the idea. That's why I came up with such unconventional ASMR concepts for you know, characters like well, that's why I came up with Shy, the lost character as I refer to her, Arendella. You know, Arendella, Elena, Cassandra. You know, I came up with all those characters because I am truly passionate about, you know, and all the jesters, the singing students, because I believe in ASMR singing, musicians, because I believe in you know, ASMR music, the bards, because of the potential of ASMR reading and 64%. Just have a beer. Just have a beer for me, you know. I'm with Pink, I'm with Jessie, I really do. I'm not comfortable with that. I really am not. Just one beer, please. I'm with Amanda on this. You're a good man, Kia. I absolutely respect you, but you've got to look after your liver, please. You know, your body is important. You know, I don't want to make you cry. I won't, you know. I'm too wholesome. I guess that's just me, really. You know. I'm absolutely with Pink on this. You know, I think you want to be able to enjoy the rest of the stream. I want you to be able to enjoy the rest of the stream. One beer will allow you to enjoy the rest of the stream, and you know, you can enjoy it with us. If you, I mean, I don't think I could forgive myself if I let you do 10 shots. I would never forgive myself if I let you do that, because you are an important part of this stream, and we want you here. We want you here, you know, and sharing the fun and the laughter and everything. What does everyone else think? What does everyone else think? Okay, Pink. What? Pink and Jessie. Yeah, okay, yeah, Pink and Amanda. No shots, one beer. The thing is, you've got to think about your own health, your own safety. That's the thing. You know, I don't know if you're younger or older than me, but there's so much in the world to see. You know, you don't want to damage your. Yeah, you know, it's not. Shots might be fun, but in the long run, the amount of damage they can do. You know, you don't want to wait. You don't want to ruin your future. You've got a bright future ahead of you. You have got so much ahead of you in life that it would be such. I'm relaxed. I am relaxed. I just want to look out for my friends. I want to be there to make sure that everyone is safe, healthy, happy. You know, it's important that people are good for you, so my good sir. You know, that's the thing. That is it. You have my absolute respect, and you will always have my absolute respect and friendship. You know, and we look out for you. We look out for everyone on this stream. It's not, you know, it's not that we don't look out for. We look out for everybody. discuss anything that's worrying you. And, you know, I can set up a stream for everybody. I can, Gear, please. Please. I don't want to have to do anything that I may want, you know. I don't want to have to take any situation into my own hands, because believe me, I don't enjoy taking action, but I can't continue to allow, you know, please, 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 may we cease this. I am all for laughs, I'm all for giggles, I'm all for happiness and joy, but there has to be a point where certain jokes and things cease, and this, I'm sorry to say, I do agree that this has gone on, this particular chain of events has gone on for a little too long in this conversation thread. Exactly, Pink. I am honestly with you. You know, I want this to be an absolutely safe space for everybody to be able to speak freely, you know, honestly, truthfully, safely, and I cannot condone, and I certainly will not condone, actions that go against you. Don't have to leave, Gear. We're not asking you to leave. We're saying you need to slow down, breathe, take a breath, relax, you know, enjoy the stream. We're not asking you to leave. We just want. Yeah, exactly. I'm with Pink and Amanda on here. You know, you aren't ruining people's days. We are genuinely concerned. We are here as, I mean, I'm talking in a whisper because this is ASMR, but even a concerned whisper is, Amanda, you are absolutely right. You have been through a lot this week, and you have done absolutely nothing wrong. You have done absolutely nothing wrong at all. Amanda, please don't leave. Please don't leave. You don't have to leave at all. No one has to leave. I don't want anybody to leave. Please. This is... Look, you can message me privately. You don't have to. But please don't go. Please, no one has to go. I don't want anybody to go. Things have a way of getting out of hand, and let us all. Oh, Amanda, please. You don't have to go at all. Still, Gear, I honestly hope you are, because I don't want anybody. I can fully understand, and I fully understand, Amanda, that you have been through a great deal, and you know, I'm here for you. I'm here for everyone who needs me. Thank you, Gear. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you. I'm so glad. Let's all get this back on. Let's get this shit back on an even keel. Thank you, Pink. Thank you. it's no one's fault. I love everyone on this chat. The fact is, we are all human. We all have emotions. We all have things going on in our lives that no one else knows about. You know, we all have our own worries and concerns. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, we are all deep down underneath truly emotional individuals. It's perfectly natural. The thing is, we all have our own things happening in our lives. I do indeed. I mean, look at how I handled being trolled on Twitch. You know, that is, you know, it just, the thing is, if anyone ever wants to message me on Twitter, I will never judge. I want people to know that I will never judge anybody for who they are, what they do. You know, unless it's illegal, of course. Highly illegal, I should say. That's a different matter. But you know, it is so. The thing is, I've remembered it. I thought Goody ASMR had joined Jesse. The thing is, maybe not use strong language, please. Maybe try and steer clear of that. I'd like this stream to try and remain as family friendly, shall we say, as possible. You know, I kind of, I mean, I will be honest. I don't really know. I will be honest. I do curse. And it is understandable. It is perfectly natural human nature to curse or, you know, use inappropriate language within context. However, that is not how I wish for my live streams to. Thank you, Pink. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. The thing is, I'd like to keep this as I'm not a professional streamer. I'm not even a professional YouTuber. Let's face it, I'm a small channel. I always feel like I will accept that because you censored it. I will accept that. So, I will accept your usage there. So, thank you. We all have our struggle. Believe me, I have. Gear, you are not the only one in this world. Believe me, I am on medication for anxiety. I have to fight every day to get through without having an autistic meltdown. That is how I work. I mean, I work 5 days a week, but you know, I have to get through the day without having a single autistic meltdown or an anxiety attack. And I fully understand what you're saying, you know, and that's the thing. Think of this as not a focus group, but think of this as this is a safe haven. All my social media platforms message me on Twitter. That's a safe haven. I consider all my social media. And I'm with Pink on this. I consider you a YouTube brother. I consider Jesse a YouTube brother. Brian a YouTube brother. Amanda, Pink, Miss Chic, Tisa, YouTube sisters. You know, we are like a family. This. Exactly. And, you know, I have been physically attacked at school. I spent 5 years being, and I've spoken about this before, I've spent 5 years at secondary school being mentally abused by the one teacher that was supposed to help me with understand my autism. And they treated me like absolute garbage, like I'd just crawled out the gutter, you know, like I'd just crawled out the sewer, in fact. And, excuse me. You know, and the thing is, mental health, and I am going down this route, mental health is as important as physical health, if not more important. I mean, yes, looking after your heart and your lungs and all your organs are important, but looking after your mind is very important, because the thing is, you know, you've got to keep going. You can't let them win. You can't let those who stand against you win, because once they win, you know, I advocate on Twitter. I am an actually autistic advocate for autistic rights, and this is the first time I've ever spoken about this on YouTube. But I am an autistic rights advocate and a mental health advocate. A number of years ago, I had counselling for a mini breakdown that I had, triggered by leaving a bag on a train, and it triggered lots of terrible memories, and I suddenly realised I needed to see someone, I needed to speak to someone, and I am still on the road to recovery, but I am far more, you know, aware of my boundaries and my sort of mindset in life. And I honestly, there is no shame in seeking help. There is no shame whatsoever in seeing your GP and saying, I'd like to talk to someone. There is absolutely no shame whatsoever in that, because taking that step, you know, taking that step and saying, I'd like some help to better understand myself, to better understand why I am the way I am, it really makes things so much easier. You know, it really does. And anyone who questions it, or says, you know, for example, says, why are you having that? Why do you need that? That's none of their business. That's none of their concern, because you're doing it to better yourself. You're doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. You're not doing it for, you know, Mrs. Miggins in the pie shop down the road. Blackadder reference. You know, you're doing it because you want to better yourself. You're doing it because you want to understand you. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, Pink. That's amazing. You know, that's... Oh, thank you. That's okay, Miss Chic. I'm going to continue streaming for a while because I really think... thank you so much for joining, and yeah, I'll get everything over to you ASAP, so that you can work out everything that you messaged me about on for the Chester on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. But the thing is, I always say I'm not trained in anything like that, but I'm here as a friend and I'm here to listen. If anyone ever needs an ear, you know, or someone to talk to, you can contact me on Twitter, you can contact me on Instagram. I can't give you professional advice, but, you know, good night, Miss Chic. Thank you for joining me. Very much appreciated. You know, and oh yeah, and I'll get the other bit over to you as well. Don't worry about that. The thing is, this is why I have this community. This is why, you know, the whole point of my channel in a way was to help people, and that's the thing. You know, I always do, you know, the story that I tell, Lord of War Heartache, is my primary, but this is why I have you know, this is why I have these live streams, because I want it to be a safe haven. That's why I feel I can't stream on Twitch, because I don't feel safe. Good night, Gear. Have a good sleep. Please be safe, and I'll see you at the next live stream. If you're on Twitter, please message me. You know, but this, you know, it's why this live stream has been a bit of a roller coaster, has it not? In all honesty, it has been a roller coaster, but it's been a good roller coaster because I really do feel like progress has been made. I know that sounds like a group activity thing, but you know, I really do feel that when we reach out to other people to tell them that we are there for them, that is the important thing. It's being there for everyone, you know, not just that. That's the thing. This stream is not about me. It is about you, the viewers of my channel. You make this stream. You are the people who... I don't know if I will go back to Twitch. I haven't decided. I might continue with YouTube next this coming Friday. Although I might not stream at all because I'm staying away Saturday night, and if I don't feel safe. As Jesse said, I don't feel safe on Twitch. I feel so much safer on YouTube, mainly because I've got so many mods on YouTube, so it makes a lot more sense to be here. I do honestly feel that YouTube is my home for social media and streaming. Everyone I communicate with really is on here, so it makes more sense for me to be here than on Twitch. Oh, thank you, Pink. I really appreciate that. And I don't want to ever be there. I don't want to be the party pooper or anything like that. But I will be honest. If I feel I need to step in, I will step in, and I want to make that very clear. I will intervene if I have to. I'm not afraid to intervene. I really honestly want to make sure that everyone involved enjoys the stream and interacts in a friendly, safe, happy environment. I don't want anyone to feel endangered. I don't want anyone to feel angry or upset. And if they do, they can always message me or contact me privately so we can discuss it in, because I don't ever want to ban anyone. The nice thing is, I have never had to be in a situation where I've had to ban anyone from YouTube. I've had to block a few people, but that's because of harassment elsewhere. That's an entirely different story, which I will never go back into. I've covered it in the distant past, and I've moved on from that. So, that is by the by. That is not up for conversation. Regardless of that, that is the whole point. My streams are not like, I consider my streams unconventional to other streams. I mean, I'm not a conventional ASM artist, as you know. Yes, I am whispering, but that's mainly for convenience because obviously my dad's asleep in the room next door, so, whispering makes it so much easier to and I truly appreciate everyone who is involved in the chat and everything, and it's so good to see you all speaking whilst I rabbit on about anything and everything. No, that's absolutely fine, Amanda. You're all good. The thing is, this is probably my biggest community, or one of the biggest communities I've ever had, and it is so truly special to me to be part of this community, and it means so much to be able to... Oh, Kiki, hello Kiki, thank you for joining. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'm continuing the stream for as long as possible. Oh, Pink, I'm so sorry. I guess in a way we it has been a bit of a roller coaster. It has been a bit of a roller coaster live stream thus far. I mean, we've been going for nearly 2.5 hours now. As I say, I won't be streaming on Twitch. I think I need to put out a reminder just a student covered. If you're not subscribed to Kiki, please go and subscribe to her channel because she is absolutely amazing. Please, please, please let me just. That's the link to Kiki's channel. Please, please, please go and subscribe to her. And no. I've already, well, I've already obviously got you down as the singing student, so that's absolutely fine. I love your idea for that character. I absolutely love the idea of bluegrass. I think that's an amazing concept. I think that'll work beautifully. I'll obviously do the notes for you. But what's going on? What's going on? My phone keeps buzzing. I do apologise. As I say, I'm not going anywhere. It's Friday night. It's coming up for midnight. I might go on till about 1 a.m. I don't know. But I'm sort of, it's okay. No, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine, Brian. You've done an absolutely amazing video, and I really can't wait to include it with the chapter for the music. I've actually done a piece for audio. I've actually done the other music student, and let's just say I'm not exactly au fait with this, but I've given it a go. The thing is, virtually, there are plenty of other characters available as well. So, if you're interested, I can always send you the list of available characters from the main storyline, and you can do audio. So, I do audio mostly. I have got a video on the way, and I am doing a couple of characters that I'm working on. So, there are plenty of multiple opportunities and things, and the Academy is a particular pet project of mine. I call it a pet project. It's a passion project, shall we say. It's something that, because it's a mini-series set before the Lord of War Heartache, it's part of the Lord of War Heartache universe, but it's set several years before the main storyline, so and there may be a couple of future prequels on the way as well that are in the works, or a couple of other mini-series. So yeah. was going to say that. Yeah, I'm located sort of in Kent myself. I'm from Kent. You can probably tell I've got a Kentish accent. The southeast, really. Probably about half an hour away from London by train. I can script. I write scripts, or I can do plot points, and you can make your own dialogue from the plot points, as long as you include the plot points in the dialogue. Then you are free. You have 100% creative control over your character once I hand over. What I tend to do is I write basic notes of the background of the entire story and world it's set in. Then I write character notes. And then I write traits. I always do a list of traits for each character, so that people can sort of work from them and pick and choose. Jesse, I'll tell you something. The next, if for any UK ASM artist watching this back, we really do need to have a proper ASMR group meetup for any UK. Because I live near. I live within. I can't do any in the very near future. But if there's any, UK ASM artists watching this back who'd love to meet up, I can easily get to London, and I would absolutely, meet up in central London, and that would be amazing to be able to meet other English or British, shall we say, ASM artists. Oh yeah, Eop Kiki. There's been I can't. Eop Kiki. There's be. No, I can't do a Yorkshire accent. Eop. Going dump it. Something like that. That's Yorkshire accent. And then we have a Welsh accent. Oh, there's lovely boy. Oh, I know that's stereotypical, but I won't attempt a Brummie accent. I will not attempt a Brummie accent. If you're familiar with Jodie Marie ASMR, she has a Brummie accent. If you've watched her live streams, she actually does have. No, she'll kill me for saying that. She will kill me for saying that, because she's not a Brummie. She's from the Black Country. She is not a Brummie. She will kill me for saying that. Jodie Marie will kill me for saying that. Oh, she's very defensive if you call her a Brummie. So, Jodie, if you're watching this back. Liverpool. Think the Beatles, Think the Beatles, Yeah, she's Black Country. She's not Brummie. So, you want to hear me do an American accent? I'm not sure where this is from, but it's sort of got the low drawl. The sort of low American drawl. Probably more Boston, I don't know. I don't know if this is a Boston accent, but I like to think that my American accent isn't too bad at a certain level. I don't know what you think. A lot of it is picked up from playing things like Fallout, you know, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. Black Country is, well, it's part of the Midlands, so I think it's sort of like Stoke-on-Trent. I think it's like oh gosh, I want to say things like Hereford and Worcester and Leicestershire and Shropshire, maybe Shropshire, sort of the Industrial Revolution county. Yeah, what's up, Duck? Duck? Doc? Duck? Doc? Duck? Doc? Duck? Doc? Duck? Doc? Yeah, what's up? Be very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. What's that you say, Amanda? What's that you say? I'm getting southern. I'm not sure. You know something? They like my chicken so much I put my chicken in a bucket and put my face on it. Alabama bound. Alabama bound. Oh, Dudley, Wolverhampton, cup of soup. Sorry, Noddy Older. No, that's more Leeds. That's more Leeds. That's more Yorkshire. That's more like a Yorkshire accent. Up north, Yorkshire, Lancashire. That sort of thing. Like the late great Fred Dibner used to say when he was talking about his famous machines, like his steam engines. He had a steam engine that he looked after right up until his passing, and he was the sort of bloke that you could probably meet up and go out for a pint, in the pub, because I like going to the pub, and times 3 combo. Why is Streamlabs saying times 3 combo? What are you going on about, boy? Stop. That's the first time I've seen Streamlabs give me, give me such a message here on YouTube. E-bike, going out with Whippet, and Flat Cap. So, I better be getting along then. What do you mean, a Brummy accent? I don't know what you're talking about. I think that's supposed to be my Brummy accent. They ain't got no zogging bovril. I'm thinking about Jasper Carrot and the comedian Jasper Carrot, because is he from Wolverhampton? No, he's from Dudley. Hey, Carrot, they got no zogging bovril. I can't do a Brummy accent. I'm so sorry, I can't do a Brummy accent. Although it's mainly because, it's more like I tend to go, right, I better be getting along then. Talking like that. Something like that. I don't know. Because I have to be careful, because I'll sound, I don't know how I'll sound really. It's I don't know. Right, I better be getting along then. And then, of course, your Liverpool. Hey, Ringo. No, I'm trying to do Beatles. Because their type of Liverpool was very soft. Oh, Kiki, you should have been here at last. Oh, I say, Peter Cushing, eh? Well, evacuate in our moment of triumph. I think you overestimate their chances. I literally ate a whole box of Twinkies last week, Kiki. I had a huge sugar rush because I ate 6 boxes of American sweets and literally a box of 10 Twinkies on my live stream last week. And yeah, you can tell I'm not a brummie because I basically pursed my lips together and brummie, it comes naturally. I suppose it sounds more like Dudley, I think it goes more for I did eat the whole box of Twinkies, Yeah. Oh, hello. Who's your lady friend? Who's the girl by your side? I see you, with a girl or two. Oh, I am surprised at you. Hello, what's your little game? Wouldn't you like to know? That wasn't the girl I saw you with in Brighton. So, who's your lady? Who's your lady? Who's your lady? Oh, it's a man, I do beg your pardon. Now I'm just doing the Black Country. Yeah. Thomas was one of his best narrations. I mean, obviously after him from series 2 onwards, it was Michael Angelis, who also sounded a bit like he was also from Liverpool, but he was he played a character in a series called The Liverbirds, which was a popular sitcom here in the UK, and I still think that sounds a little more Black Country than Liverpool, because obviously when you say Liverpool, you gotta emphasise the pool, like Blackpool, Liverpool, Hartlepool. I know Hartlepool's Yorkshire. Hartlepool's Yorkshire, lad. You gotta get it right. You can't bumble through life like that. E-bike. It's a sad day if you can't get an accent right. And I'm a voice actor. I'm an amateur voice actor, I should say. I'm an ASM artist, amateur voice actor. So I really do need to try and, really do need to try and get things right. Because otherwise it all just falls apart, I better get back to whispering because I don't want to disturb my dad. As I said, he's asleep next door. Pew. Oh, I say, isn't this emphasize the pew? Oh dear. Oh, I love a bit of karaoke. I absolutely love a little bit of karaoke. I don't do hardly. I don't do enough karaoke in my life. The time is midnight. It is midnight. It's quite a late one, really, but it is Friday night. Well, no, it's Saturday morning now. It's naughty Saturday morning. We are all very naughty here in the UK for staying up. We should be embedded by bozos. You know, we should be in our gym jams having done our toothy pegs, and we should all be going sleepy bobos. But as you know, some of us are rebels without cause, and you know, some of us push the boundaries and are very, very, very naughty when it comes to you know, sleep patterns. You know, we have our ways with sleepy babies, and we oh, indeed, Friday night is a very naughty play night. You know, I think I'm going more into Terry Thomas. You know, oh, I say, the man's an absolute shark. You know, and oh, indeed, Friday night is play night. I do get better views on live streams during Friday nights than I do on Saturday nights, you know, which is why I moved them to Fridays. You have to do the old eyebrow waggle when you talk like this, because, you know, it, you know, you have to do the eyebrow waggle. They all love the eyebrow waggle. And when you talk like this, I mean, it absolutely hurts your throat to talk like this for a long period of time. But that is why you have a glass of water. I was going to have a glass of gin earlier on, however, I realized if I wanted to live stream and introduce a little bit of silliness, I would need to be... Alas, I do not have a red velvet housecoat. That it is such a shame, because I think it would absolutely suit me. I do have a fez, so I could quite easily, you know, with the shirt and tie, with the housecoat and slippers, the pipe, and, you know, the pipe and some pince-nez glasses just planted on the end of my nose so that I can look down like a tutor looking, what's the word, disapprovingly at their students, you know, when the students are misbehaving, you know, a possible waggle of a finger, you know, something like that. I think you see, we all need stuff in our lives, and I think sometimes you have to be a bit playful, a little bit naughty. There is a time and a place for naughtiness and playfulness. You know, it reminds me of my favourite sketch from the Fast Show. Me, the 13th Duke of Winburn, here, in a French maid's finishing school, at 3 o'clock in the morning, at this hour, with my reputation. Bingo. You know, that was one of my favourite sketches from the Fast Show, which was what sort of bedtime story would you like? You know, once upon a time there was a roguishly handsome chap. I don't think I've got any bedtime stories that I could actually tell you. I tell you something. I absolutely tell you something. I could do this accent for Halloween. I've been thinking of doing some ghost stories for Halloween, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I never thought that day would come. Do you know what I've just done, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what I've just done? I've just done the unthinkable. The Fast Show. It was a sketch show in. It was a sketch show here in the UK. But I'll just tell you what I've done. This is a first, an absolute first. I have just triggered myself. I have just given myself ASMR. That is an absolute first. I have never done that before. Excuse me. Indeed, we shall definitely do ghost stories. So, how about I improvise? I'm pretty good at improvising. Oh, no. I've only just thought of that. To be honest with you. It's given me an entire... I could try and do... You see, I could try and do Vincent Price. I could try and do it in the style of Vincent Price. But, it's trying to get the American accent. I sound more like Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre. I can do I can try and do Peter Lorre's accent. Peter. Let's see. A story. Yes. Let's try this. One day, in a land far, far away, there lived a dragon. This dragon was the keeper of the royal treasure, and oh dear. I seem to have, oh, good grief. I'm usually very good at this, because obviously I'm a writer as well as a... Peter Lorre. Oh yes, Peter Lorre. Know now that I am Caesar. Know now that I am Caesar. As constant as the stars themselves. Bedtime purry. Oh, I really can't think of a story. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything. The dragon was 1,000 years old, the oldest dragon in the land. Now this dragon protected a vast land from the darkness of the horizon. If that darkness reached the tallest tower of the castle, a great evil would rule the land. This evil had no name. It was written that a hero would rise in order to fight the evil if it ever happened. Help me out here, please. Oh, the dragon was big. It was 50 feet long, Its tail was spiked like a tree trunk. No. Its tail was spiked. Its wings were 45 feet in length. It had 4 legs, a long, slender neck. And its head was strong and powerful. I think I'm kind of struggling with this. I tell you what. I will actually go away and I will actually write an original bedtime story, and I will actually perform it live next week. How about that? Because I really think something like this has great potential. But I need to have it in Word. I have to have it written in front of me. It is a lot harder than I thought to try and come up with a story. So I tell you what, I will actually write the story. Hang on. Would you like? I've got some original stories that I've written. I've actually got an original story that I've written, and I've never actually read it out loud. Would you like to hear it? It's a steampunk story. It might interest you. It might actually appeal to you. Where is it? Steampunk, and here we go. The Fitzwilliam and Vrecht Mysteries, Part 1, An Affair Most Dark. I'm just opening it up. This was a steampunk story I started writing quite a while back, and I won't read it all, but I want to read as much as I can if it loads. There we go. Prologue. Acknowledgement of promotion. Whitehall, headquarters of the British Empire's Secret Service. It is within a rather small outer office. A room with panelled walls painted white, hung with portraits of officers long since passed. 2 people sit at the centre at a desk, a piece of furniture made of finest walnut with leather work atop. One a secretary, the other, her senior employer, is at work upon a letter of employment. Dear Sir, I write to you about your recent promotion to Guard Brigadier. I would like to offer my personal congratulations upon this momentous of occasions. We here at Whitehall believe that you should be privy to special duties befitting your rank. This, then, was the voice of none other than Sir Henry Warbar, resplendent in a uniform of the Royal Navy. His uniform denoted his rank as that of a vice-admiral. A single epaulette hung from his right shoulder. He paused for a moment from his rhetoric and turned to his secretary. "Am I going too fast for you, Miss Haynes?" he asked. She glanced from her typewriter to respond. "Oh no, sir. Please, do continue." He could not help but notice how attractive she appeared. In fact, he never failed to notice. After all, she had never been a woman to shy away from the heights of fashion. Her lace-trimmed blouse, fastened with a collared brooch, a fetching combination. This ensemble concealed under a crimson jacket edged with yellow trim. Her black skirt with crimson trim down to her feet as worn by all the fashionable ladies in London. The petticoat, of course, also black, making it merge with the rest of the fabric. Sir Henry, realizing he had broken his own concentration, felt it best to continue with the letter. Now, where to continue? Ah, yes. "Dear Sir, congratulations, special duties, so on and so forth." He began to pace the floor as he continued his dictation. "We need a man of your experience, talents, and commitments. It is a key position within a new division of Whitehall, a special investigative service, as it were. We have yet to work out the finer details, of course, but I have no doubt that you will be the man for the job. Yours, etc., and so forth, Sir Henry Warbar." Miss Haynes withdrew the piece of paper and handed it over to Sir Henry. He pulled out a silver pen from his inner jacket pocket, dipped it into a small pot of ink upon his secretary's desk, and signed the letter. "See that the Brigadier receives this immediately. I must return to my office. I'm expecting an important communication." With that, he exited the outer office back into his own. It was a large room with pastel green walls. Large leather-bound chairs surrounded the fireplace. A large wooden escritoire stood against the wall. In the centre of the room sat his main desk, a large hardwood frame with teak inlays. Sir Henry withdrew the chair and made good his seating arrangements. His communication device attracted his attention. The call he had been waiting for. He picked up the receiver. "Sir Henry speaking." "Ah, Sir Charles. How nice to hear from you so soon." He paused to allow his caller time to speak. It seemed they were pleased with the recent prospects. "I knew you'd agree. I could think of no better man to join you in this new endeavour for his promotion to Brigadier. I recommended Gideon Vrecht to your service immediately. His records are impeccable. He's a credit to the Royal Army." His caller continued their side of the conversation. "Trust in me, Sir Charles. It is clear to Her Majesty that the benefit of all nations, UKIT is to remain a guarded secret, known only to the highest ranks of Whitehall. Myself, General Draper, and of course your new director." It had been clear that Sir Charles retorted, causing Sir Henry to wince a little. "I understand that the purpose of a director is to remain on site. He made it clear to me that he will continue his field operative duties. You can't keep him in one place." Sir Henry held the receiver away from his ear. Sir Charles had begun to show signs of deep annoyance. "Sir Charles, I understand your concerns. He has ensured everything is in place and will meet with you on his return from Austria." Again he held the receiver from his ear. "I can assure you, Sir Charles, he will be out of the country for about a week. Another of our agents has discovered something that we need to investigate further. It is possible a new threat against our nation has arisen. The director is out there to investigate for himself." Sir Charles retorted once more. Sir Henry held the receiver close to him. Sir Charles, you have my solemn word. I do indeed have every ounce of confidence that this will succeed. I have every faith that you and your team will gain victory in all missions put before you. He paused once again for the final time for the conversation. I understand, Sir Charles. As soon as he is back in the country, I will ensure that he is aware of your concerns. For now, we have little to do. Everything is running as it should be. With a final pause, Sir Henry listened as Sir Charles finished the conversation. I understand, Sir Charles. For now, we bide our time. Leave the matter with me. I will see to it immediately. Goodbye. With that, he replaced the receiver, he lit his pipe, and hunkered down to the day's business whilst muttering to himself. As if I'd tell the director how to do his job. Preposterous. Chapter 1. The Body. Brigadier Gideon Wrecht rode through the gates of the Tower of London. His trusted steed drew the jealous prying eyes of the lesser soldiers around him. His reputation had become as mythical as it had become legendary. No man would dare challenge him on any ground. He looked resplendent in his finest dressed uniform, the red jacket with its polished brass buttons and neatly pressed desert yellow trousers with red trim. He indeed entered the tower, a most ceremonial sight. Excuse me, just gonna have a quick swig. His goggled pith helm sat atop his head, the crest upon it signifying him as a member of Her Majesty's 4th Colonial Light Infantry, the Praetorians. Passing through the second gateway, Gideon's horse slowed. Before them sat a large metallic machine, a steam-powered, self-propelled cannon, better known as a Sentinel steam tank, after the company that produced them. Nearing the inert vehicle, Gideon noted that Nearing the inert vehicle, Gideon noted the dismounting block. It had become surrounded by several officers of different ranks, the most senior being a lieutenant general. The officers waiting for him wore the more traditional khaki dress uniform, peaked caps bearing the badge of the Princess Royal's 3rd Battalion, 6th Regiment, the Armoured Sentinels, better known as the Devil's Steamers. Rector drew his horse alongside the steps and dismounted. The most senior officer approached, his hand placed forward to offer a shake of friendship. "Welcome to the Tower of London, Brigadier. I trust your journey was without incident." "Indeed, sir. Upon receiving Sir Henry's letter, I made plans for travel to London. Notwithstanding that I leave all my personal debts settled, I ensured my business straight and then left to meet your good self." The Lieutenant General smiled. "Very commendable, I'm sure, Brigadier. There are greater mysteries afoot. Come with me." He turned to the others that had joined him in the welcoming committee. "Gentlemen dismissed. You may return to the officers' mess." The two men made their way towards the White Tower. A guard stood to attention as they approached. "Lieutenant General Fitzwilliam, sir," he exclaimed. "Out he is, Sergeant. Is the good surgeon and pathologist extraordinaire available?" "Yes, sir." "He's waiting for you in the morgue and will instruct you upon the current situation, sir." The two seniors saluted as they passed by the sergeant. "May I inquire if he's always like that, sir?" asked Gideon in a somewhat disquieted tone. "Oh, pay no heed to the sergeant. His bark is worse than his bite." The two men passed further beneath the keep down to the morgue. Though not the lowest point beneath the White Tower, the areas deeper below had a much darker purpose. Gideon had heard of these newer chambers, though he shuddered at the thought of their application. Upon entering the morgue, they gained sight of a tall, somewhat dour man. He wore dark blue overalls and a leather apron, a large pair of rubber gloves on his hands, and spectacles balanced on the bridge of his nose. Upon a tray beside him were a selection of cutting and separation tools. This, then, was the pathologist that the Lieutenant General had inquired towards the sergeant. He glanced up from his work. He smiled in a somewhat sardonic manner, at least that's how it appeared to Brigadier Vrecht. He opened the conversation. "Ah, Charles, so good to see you, my friend. And of course you, Brigadier. Congratulations on such a deserved promotion." "News travels fast, it seems," exclaimed Vrecht. "Gideon, may I introduce my friend, confidant, Dr. Douglas Ida, Chief Medical Officer, Pathologist, and Doctor to the Crown. So, what's the latest information, and give us the quick facts?" Gideon gave a puzzled look. The good doctor smiled. "I have a reputation, I'm afraid, Brigadier, for telling stories that I'm reminded of whilst I work. I remember one time I was investigating a corpse found in the River Severn, when my boat experienced an unexpected wave. Rather a dangerous place, the River Severn, if you're not too familiar. The tide can catch you and—" He noticed the usual glance from Sir Charles. He continued with his professional rhetoric. "Yet you are more interested in our friend here on the table. Washed up on the north foreshore of the Thames, not too far from here. The victim is male, height 5'11", slim build, aged around 56 years of age, tanned skin. So, a visitor from overseas, Hispanic in origin." Vrecht spoke upon this. "Have we anything to identify him with? Any possible names or way of contacting family?" "Brigadier, my assistant is searching through the victim's personal effects as we speak. If there is anything, I'm sure he's the one to be able to find it." The door to the morgue opened. In entered a young bespectacled male in similar blood-stained overalls. This, then, had to be the assistant. Sir, I've searched his personal effects. One wallet empty, no identity, except for this, silver pocket watch. It would appear the initials have worn away. Possibly scratched out by someone?" The assistant handed the watch to Sir Charles to make his observations. "Interesting. I'd say these may in fact reveal themselves as stolen items. Ah, Lieutenant, have this set up to the laboratory. I would like Miss Lavinia to have a view of this." He handed the items, now bagged, to a guard to take for further investigation. He nodded his regards to Ida and made for the door. "I must remember to introduce you to Miss Lavinia at some point, Gideon. She is somewhat of my new staff in this organization. Though, for now, follow after me. We have much to discuss." Gideon nodded and followed Sir Charles from the morgue back into the corridor. As part of the tour, the two men left the morgue and made their way towards the main operations chamber. It was a large room. It had white-painted walls and contained many Babbage difference engines. There was also a collection of automatic typewriters, all working via small steam-powered condensing engines. "Tell me, Sir Charles, what purpose has UKIT been set up? To be honest, I've not received any report on the origins of the acronym we use." Sir Charles entered the second large room. Gideon followed. "Brigadier, this is our Operations room. From here, carrier pigeons take and receive from our field agents. They bring us as accurate and up-to-date information as possible. That's all very well and good, sir. I still lack understanding about the mission briefing. Why must we remain top secret? Sir Charles turned, his face a picture of serious intent. UKIT, to give it its full title, the United Kingdom Investigative Task Force. It is a group which has been set up to keep the security of the British Empire. We ensure security is as tight as it can be. We are unable to afford such threats to slip through the net, causing harm to those whom we deem to be most innocent. So, we're a special unit designed to stop enemy threats from taking place. Brigadier, Whitehall raised the group to root out external and internal threats to our fair nation, within which we use the latest steam-powered technology to aid us. So, why still use carrier pigeons? Aren't they unreliable? Look again, Brigadier. You will see they also are artificial, steam-powered. A much faster, more efficient line of communication out in the field. They withdrew from the chamber, leaving the employees within to continue with their chart plotting and referencing. Sir Charles led the Brigadier further down another corridor. Her Majesty Queen Victoria is not aware of our remit for now. Sir Henry has given her the detail. I've just realised I'm doing the wrong voice. Ignore that. Her Majesty is not aware of our remit for now. Sir Henry has given her the details he feels are necessary. It seems he feels she need not know the full background unless we need to do so. And you are in charge of this endeavour, Sir Charles? Gideon queried, with a great deal of tact. Like you, Brigadier, I am too but a small cog in a greater machine. Our patron and director has yet to visit. I understand he is currently away on business overseas, much to my own disapproval. And, who is our patron and director, Sir Charles? All in good time, Brigadier. All in good time. We must first get you kitted out with the latest tool and armaments. Your primary uniform will not be adequate defence. We have already had one operative assassinated. So, I think I'm going to stop there actually, because it's coming up for 1 AM, and I think that's a good point to bring the story to an end, and maybe I will read more from that next week. How about that? So, you know, you've had the prologue and the first chapter, so I think we leave it at that. So, considering how late it is, I want to thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I will read chapter 2 and perhaps a bit more next week or this Friday. And I'll tell you this, with chapter 2 you get to hear my Russian accent. So, well, not only my Russian accent, but also my French accent. So, yeah, so I will bid you all very good night, and all the very best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week. And don't forget, I'm going to post this up one last time because I want to make sure people remember that I'm still looking. So please, 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 please remember. Let me just get the chat up. Please remember that I'm still looking for these characters for Lord of War and Heartache. So, message me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. And I wish you all a very good night. So, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next week. And remember, you can always contact me on social media, so I'm always available. And I now have Patreon as well. Don't forget, I now have Patreon. So, thank you, and all the best.